Today we're going to talk about logging in and using advanced web-based features of their software. So from the branded site, you start with the logins page. You click Login, and notice there's two ways to log in. The top login is if you own a conference room, but you don't own the account. So you have a subset of the features. So you can look at the live conference viewer and look at all your reports. If you own the account, basically you're paying the bill. You have a credit card or invoice on file. You log in with your login name and password. So we're going to log on right now as owner of a conference room. Okay, I logged in, and it says, welcome back to Herb's conference room. I have two things I could do here. I could click on the live conference viewer, or I could click on reports. So I click on the live conference viewer, and I see all the names of my conference rooms. There's just one. It's called Herb. The attendee code and last used yesterday. So right now it's showing there's two people in this conference room, myself and Dan. And under the mod field here, it's showing that the first number is the moderator, and that's my phone number associated with it. I can hang myself up. I can mute myself. I can put myself to a sub-conference, and the same thing with any attendees. And it'll show all the attendees. There's only two people on this call right now. One of the most important features of this web-based feature is the ability to dial someone out from the web rather than remembering some long string of touch-tone strings. It's all visual. So it happens on a daily basis. Well, you set up a conference call at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday with the CEO that took 2 or 3 weeks to make the appointment, and he doesn't show up because he's fighting fires and has lots to do, but it's on his calendar. And you click to call someone, and you put in his phone number. I'm going to put in my cell phone number. And click dial.
Someone has entered the conference.
And you hear the ringing. Now you hear the ringing of the cell phone. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and answer it. Now cell phones have a digital delay. So you get an echo, so I'll go ahead and mute the cell phone. And this is a handy thing to do if you got some cell phones in a car. If they don't understand how to mute themselves with *6, mm-hmm. mute them for them. This ODO here stands for operator dial out.
So if you're having a large conference call and all of a sudden some, idiot puts you on hold and pumps music on hold, you can just, hit all the mutes until you find which one it was and mute them out.
Right. And there's a couple ways to do that. That's one way of doing it. You can mute everyone, or you can use *5 to go into lecture mode. But this is a good way to mute someone individually. Mm-hmm. Now, that person wasn't there, but maybe we left a voicemail. And this happened actually yesterday morning, a very important call. And 3 minutes into the conference call, we dialed out, left a message for the person, and I said, we'll be around for another couple of minutes chatting. And then I hung up.
Someone has left the conference.
That's the bridge making an announcement. And we chatted for 2 minutes, and then the party came into the conference call. It was a very successful conference call. So it saved us the time of going back and forth with voicemail, email, tag game to reset up another call. It was a very productive tool. That's pretty much it on the live conference viewer.
Okay, and so we talked about dialing someone in, and then you've got the mute button, and then what's the main button for?
Well, there's two conference rooms in the Spectel Bridges, the main conference room and a sub-conference room. So I could put you in a sub-conference room and like 2 or 3 other people in the sub-conference, and you could chat among themselves, and everyone else is still in the main conference room.
Oh, I see. But only the moderator can do that?
Only the person that has access to the login credentials to the site can do that.
Okay.
This is normally not extended to any moderator on the Spectel Bridge. This is something an operator can only do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So now what you're showing us now is part of the Spectel solution set. So in theory, any conferencing provider that is doing it on the Spectel Bridge can do this. But what you're saying is that through Wholesale conference, you're making more of the Spectel operator features available to moderators than another Spectel competitor.
Right. Well, if you had to do that, you would have to hit *0 and get an operator on a line and ask them to mute the line and which line you want to mute. I don't know. I don't know their phone number, and it's a convoluted mess. This way, you do everything yourself.
Okay. Great. Super. And now, but if you put somebody into a subgroup as the moderator, then you would have to take them out.
Right. Good thing to have a back channel because you don't really know when to take them out. Like a message window or a chat window open on another screen. Not too many people using the sub-conference feature.
Okay. Super.